We're making fried rice. Delicious, absolutely packed with a whole bunch of goodness, friends. The ingredients we need are rice, plantains, and these are ripened, so they're sweet. Sausage, tolo beef, which is cured lamb. These were cured with salt and some spices, special spices. Green beans, carrots, red bell pepper, onions, spring onions or scallions. Of course, we need some ginger, garlic, chicken broth, curry, 1 habanero chili, and vegetable bouillon. Now the cured lamb, because it was cured with lots of salt, we need to extract some of that salt in it. So we're going to add as much water as possible, and we're also going to be able to derive a broth, a flavorful broth from it, which we'll use to season the rice that we'll cook later. So I've poured some water, brought it to a boil. I boiled it for 10 minutes and now I'm straining it. Now we have the broth and the solo beef, which is still full of flavor without being as salty. Now we're going to cook our rice. We have some cold pressed coconut oil in there, about 1.5 tablespoons. And I'm grating in a red onion, a little bit for flavor. Now I'm adding my curry powder, followed by chicken bouillon. And we're gonna just let this one toast for a little bit. It's fragrant, so now we're going to add our rice and toast the rice with it. Now I have washed my jasmine rice, washed it thoroughly until that water was clear, and then add it. Now you're going to toast all of this together until the rice is dry. The rice is perfectly toasted now. And you know that because it's only coated with the coconut oil and no water. It is completely dry. Now we go in with 2 cups of the tolo beef broth. And because the tolo beef broth is full of salt, we won't need to season this rice further, right? We don't need additional salt. Now comes our chicken broth. A bit of chili flavor will really spruce things up here. So I've added 1 chili in here and I've left the head on, friends, because I just want the flavor and not the heat. Now throw the lid on, turn the heat down to low, and cook for 15 minutes. And at the 15-minute mark of cooking the rice on low, go and remove the chili and give it a stir. And one key feature at this stage of cooking is your rice must still be moist. And if it isn't, then you must sprinkle a little bit of water onto it and then cover it with a parchment paper. What we are attempting to do here, friends, is to cook the rice so that it's so fluffy it seems like you already fried it. While our rice cooks slowly for about 30 minutes with steam, we're going to fry our cured lamb. And for my Ghanaian family members, our tolo beef. Now I could decide one of 2 things: deep fry it as I'm doing right now, or saute it. I chose to deep fry it. Why? Because I wanted to render some of the fat on the cured lamb off. And when the fat is rendered off, what is left behind is salty, crunchy, and absolutely to live for. It is pure goodness, friends. Now we're going to brown our sausage, which I have diced. I have removed some of the oil from deep frying the tolo beef pieces, and then left just a little bit behind, which I have used to brown the sausage. Now removing the sausage is brown enough, and it's also left its amazing flavor in the wok. I'm returning the oil I took out to fry my plantain. Now, like I said, these are just perfectly ripened, so they're sweet. So they are the perfect canvas for picking up incredibly delicious flavors, especially in this case from this tolo beef and sausage infused oil. I've added just a few chops of onions in there to infuse the onion flavor into the plantains as well. Now checking on the rice, it looks perfectly cooked, no crunchy areas, and it is fluffy. It seems like we have already fried this rice, friends. Doesn't that look beautiful? It is done. I'm just going to throw the lid back on to keep it warm until we are ready to combine all of our components here. And the heat we cook the rice with must be turned off at this point. The plantains look great. I love the color on them, but you can fry them lighter. It's up to you. Now we're going to cook our vegetables. I'm using some more of the cold pressed coconut oil, and I've added my minced ginger. I'm just going to cook this on high heat until fragrant, and then I'm going to go in with the carrots, give that a quick stir, and then add my onions and continue stir frying my vegetables to my preferred crunchiness. I like them to maintain quite a bit of crunch, so I don't overcook these. I have added my string beans or the green beans and also seasoned it with some more vegetable bouillon. Now adding the garlic. The garlic must go in a little later because you don't want them to burn and become bitter. Then add the red bell pepper, which we have chopped. The order in which I cook my vegetables is what takes longer to cook to what doesn't, all right? So that's why I started with the carrots and then the onions and then the rest followed. Now we're combining all of the components into the rice. So yes, this is a one-pot special fried rice from Nanabe's kitchen, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love this, friends. Now this special fried rice is perfect for parties. You know why? Because it will keep long without going bad. So you can prep a day or two ahead of time. What I recommend doing is stir fry your vegetables the day off and combine it with the rice and meats which you have warmed up. And there you have it, friends. It is ready to serve. Now I go in with a little of the fried rice and mop up the juices from the tolo beef and the sausage because we don't want to waste anything and leave any goodness behind. All right. I add the fried plantains later because they are delicate and I don't want them to get mushed up. We're serving already, friends, and look at the colors. So inviting, friends, and the pop of sweetness here and there in every single bite, especially from those caramelized fried plantains, are to die and live for. Friends, I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're inspired to try this recipe. Make it a great day and have fun, especially in that kitchen.
Thank you, beautiful person, for watching the video all the way to the end. Kindly leave me a comment and subscribe down below, and don't forget to share the video as well. Also, watch more videos. It is chop time, and here in Anaba's kitchen, chop time is always yes, friends. So pull up a chair. We are all friends and family here.